What is happening, everybody? I am Zach Bice. This is Bice Family Tree, and this is episode 7 of Taking Root. Today's guest is an amazing creator, amazing guy, good friend, and this podcast is designed to talk about areas of our life where we're planting a seed, helping it grow, helping it take root and flourish. So, today is again going to be about woodworking. I want to say a quick hello to everybody in the chat, and also want to make double sure that my sound is good, make sure I'm able to be heard here. What is up? Matt, Sarah, Joseph, Miss Carolyn, Razor. Let's see who else. Y'all been in this chat for a good 10, 15, 20 minutes at least. Emily, David, by the way, happy birthday, David. I noticed your comment earlier said it didn't feel like it, so, or feel like you were that age or something like that. But, ooh, I tell you what, I'm feeling mine. Um, who else we got in here? We got, man, there's a whole bunch of y'all on in here already. This is awesome. So, oh, there's the shouts. Hello, Bill and Heidi. So, if y'all didn't catch last week's episode, we had an amazing creator on who is doing a lot with his channel and with helping veterans with the group Welcome Home, and that is Dozer of Dozer's Woodcrafts. Fantastic guy. If you happen to miss that episode, I highly advise going back and watching it, because we also had the one and only Bearded Viking on helping drive the initiative. So it was a really fun show. It was it's one that I'll always remember. But I wanted to kind of keep the vibe going, kind of keep the attention on this endeavor with Welcome Home and helping our veterans, because like I said last time, no veteran should ever go one night without a roof over their head. So that being said, there is there's an event in November that Dozer is hosting with three other builders and collaborators, and then I think there's a fourth. Um, Actually, there's four collaborators that he's working with, and I want to host each and every one of them so we can keep driving this initiative. Um, so yes, John, Daddy John's here. We can relax. Everything's good. Daddy John's here. What's up, Greg? Showing love is the way. How you doing, sir? So, without further ado, I want to bring out my guest, and I consider him a good friend. That is Mr. Keith Brewer from Keith Brewer's Woodcrafts. What's up, Keith?
Hello.
So, Keith, if people aren't subscribed to Keith already, y'all need to check up from the neck up because this dude is amazing. He's fantastic. He's probably one of the smartest and well versed woodworkers that I've seen yet. Like, if there's any questions, this guy pretty much knows the answer, and if he doesn't, he knows how to find it. So, and I know I'm tooting your horn pretty hard here, Keith, but that's just the way I feel.
I appreciate it, Zach. Thank you.
But so make sure y'all are subscribed to Keith. Make sure if you're not subscribed, when you do it, lock it in with a comment and liking his content and stuff like that, because YouTube has a bad habit of yanking subscriptions back. Um, but yeah, basically the first question I've got for you is, how did you get your start into woodworking? Because as well versed and knowledgeable in it as you are, when did you get started in it?
As far as actually doing woodworking, making, smalls and furniture and stuff like that, that was really only a couple of years ago. But I've been in and out of construction in my 20s, doing different jobs here and there. And I was exposed to woodworking as a kid. My grandmother used to make, fall decor, Christmas decor, stuff like that. So there was always a bandsaw in the shop, at least, if we didn't have a table saw or something else too. So, as far as me actually doing woodworking myself as something serious, it's only been a couple of years.
So it's something that you mentioned. Your family had the tools. Was your grandfather like real big into the
It
wood
was,
crafts and stuff like that?
oddly enough, it was more my grandmother than it was my grandfather.
Really?
Yeah. People used to call her sir when she answered the telephone. She had a deep voice and she wore jeans all the time, and it was one of those things where she was more masculine than most women, but she was a woman,
Right.
plain and simple. But she did a lot of stuff that guys would do. She'd work on cars. She'd do woodworking in the shop. She'd get out there and help you build a deck if you needed a deck built, and she'd give you the shirt off her back. I'd ask her not to because I don't want to see that, but
Right. So in other words, and pardon my French for people, in other words, she's a certified badass.
she was, yeah.
That's awesome, man. Because I mean, that's a rare breed. Because seeing women that want to get into those kind of spaces and do those kinds of things, it's a good thing to see. My grandmother was a lot the same way. She was. I think I've talked to you about them before. She was
Yeah,
born and raised up in Scotts Hill, Tennessee,
yeah,
and her father owned a sawmill and a glass factory on their property, and she was born there on the farm. She did everything.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm cut kind of from the same cloth a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, so you've been doing woodworking for a couple of years. Did you start your YouTube channel around the same time that you started with woodworking?
I've only been posting on YouTube for a few months at this point, and I really only got into that because I was hanging out in the Bearded Viking community quite a bit and got to know some folks in there, and they encouraged me and pushed me and said, "Hey, man, you know what you're doing. You should start making some videos and showing that to other people." And they wouldn't stop until I did it, so I did it, and I'm grateful for every single one of them pushing me to do that because it's been great so far.
Yeah, because this community is really good about bullying people into doing stuff that they're not certain that they want to do yet.
Yep.
And I'm a victim of that myself, but also a perpetrator, because I know it's worth it. But and yes, it is a heck of a cloth there, John. Heck of a cloth. Um, but yeah, the thing is about your channel is you had two channels, and the one
Yeah.
you were on for a while and coming into Bearded Vikings only had a few subs, and then you switched back to this channel, which already had over like 500.
Yep.
So what's the story with that? Is there a reason why you had two different channels? And
Yeah. So I'm kind of eclectic when it comes to hobbies and stuff. I was raised up, in the late 80s, early 90s, and video games were a big thing. And of course, I'm not immune to that. I was a kid, I loved video games. And so I've always tinkered with technology and stuff like that. And I used to make tutorials. This channel used to be a Unity tutorial channel on how to make video games in 3D.
oh,
That's
that's
what
cool.
it was. So there was a few videos on there that I made that got 30,000, 40,000 views, but that was 13 years ago, and it had all died off. And so it was
Right.
sitting there dormant. And when I went to do my activation to go live, once I hit 50 subs on the channel that was supposed to be my woodworking channel, I went to do my verification, and YouTube activated the wrong one. So
Hmm.
I was like, well, if that's where they're going to put it, I might as well just swap everything over there and rebrand it. I did not forget my password, John.
Yeah, he forgot his other password. Let's just make another account. Oh, John, you're one of my favorite people. I hate to say it. Um, so what you talked about the video game thing? Is that what initially got you started, like interested in doing YouTube stuff?
Oh, yeah, 13 years ago, I was just kind of giving it a shot because that's what everybody was doing in the video game space back then, or whether it was designing websites or making graphics for people or whatever it was, tech based. That's just what everybody was doing. So I gave it a little shot. Didn't really feel like I was doing a great job, and I kind of gave up on it. But I mean, that's my background. My day job is I'm a programmer, and I work in the medical device industry now. But when I was making those videos, that was me. I was basically self-teaching how to make video games to myself, and then sharing what I had learned about it in video format, and that actually led into a career making video games. That's what I did for 17 years.
That's awesome. Like I see, you don't think about how versatile people can be because, like, you think that people that do woodworking would never be part of that world, with
Yeah.
like technology and programming and the whole video game cyberspace thing. Because look, I'm a video game nerd myself. I grew up with video games.
Mhm.
I love like all the Final Fantasy series. I've played all of them. I mean, it's the first started playing. The first one I ever played was Pong, and then Atari.
Date yourself.
Yeah, I have two Atari 2600s. I grew up with Atari and all kinds of stuff
Yep.
and everything. So you never think that people are versatile enough to go to those different ends of the spectrum. So
Right.
that's
And
pretty impressive.
I try to keep that in my front brain when I'm interacting with people, getting to know people. Like, just because this is what I see on the surface, I know there's a lot more to them, and I always try to encourage other people to see that too. Because sometimes you meet somebody and they come off a little rough, they're a little abrasive, but there's a lot more to them than just that interaction you're having. So you always got to keep that in mind.
Yep. Everybody's got a deep story and a backstory. So yeah, it's like I said, it's impressive. It's like Steve from My Honey's Handmade. He's real big into woodworking and lathe work and everything, and then yet he's a computer programmer.
Yeah.
So you don't think that those two worlds can collide, but they do more often than not. So yeah. So you got into woodworking 2 or 3 years ago, and Daniel, we love you too, brother.
Yep.
We do. I'll tell you that I wouldn't be doing this right now if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
that's kind of what got me into it. I lost my mother in January of 2023, and a couple months after that, I was looking for an outlet. I needed something to do with my hands to keep my mind from wandering and thinking bad thoughts. And I found BB's channel, and I watched a ton of his videos, and I was like, he makes me feel like I could do this too.
exactly.
So I started buying some tools, some basic stuff, and I got me a little miter saw and a table saw, and I just started making stuff. And I was like, this is this is good. This is keeping my mind occupied. I feel proud of the things I'm doing, and now I feel like I can make something heirloom quality at some point to leave behind for my kids, so that my legacy sticks around with them. They remember me longer. They have something to remember me by, something that I made for them, and that's kind of where my mind went. And then now I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, because it's something about woodworking is, you can make something that's tangible, that's long lasting, that's, you attach your heart and soul to it. It has meaning to it. And, some people, wonder why others appreciate what they make so much, so, or, you know, why people go nuts over, something that they sent them or whatever. And
Yeah.
it's not the item. It's, it's the love and care. And it's not so much the item, but who made the item.
Right.
It's that
and
attachment
and,
to it
and the
that's
thought behind it too. Sometimes, like this photo frame right here, this was made by somebody in the community, Fearless Fox. He
yep.
made it and sent it to me as a gift, and I almost cried over it, man.
Yeah.
Like, I got emotional when I opened that.
Yeah. I mean, I've, Teresa, she sent me, um, a boot jack and some crosses. And, uh, I mean, it, it really, she put some time into it and some thought and
Yeah.
effort. And she did it just because, just as a thank you for, she said, thanks for what you're doing in the community. Thanks for what you're doing here and there. What, it was just a thank you. But I mean, it brought a tear to my eye. Like
Yeah.
I will treasure it forever. And like I said, it's not the item, it's the attachment, the relationship attachment to those items. And
Yep.
that's something you can do through woodworking that you kind of have a hard, you can't do that through programming. I mean,
Right. I
so
mean,
yeah.
you make something with code, and it's not really much different than the millions and millions of other things out there made out of code.
Yep. So Weber's asking me what exactly is a boot jack. A boot jack it's a wooden, actually, no, I've already got it packed. It's packed up in a box right now. A boot jack is, it's like a wooden item. It's about like this, and it's got two forks that you put your heel in, and it helps you remove your boot off your foot, so you don't have to bend over to do it.
Yep.
You put one foot on it, on top of it, and you put your other foot into that slot, your heel, and then it pulls the boot off. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's stuff like that, the heartfelt things that people do in this community that, I mean, you can't really do with certain outlets, and woodworking is one of them that just, it makes it special.
Mm-hmm.
So your biggest inspirations in woodworking, we talked about Daniel. Are there any others that you really watch frequently and learn from?
I watch just about everybody in this community when I can find time. There's so many of them; it's hard to keep up with everybody. But I mean, I watch John's stuff. I watch your stuff. I watch Waynona. I watch. The list goes on. There's everybody in this community is putting out good stuff. I'll just say that they're all
Hmm.
putting out good stuff, and even if it's something I already know how to do, I still learn something from their way of doing it. Because everybody, like, you could have 20 people build the same project and make a video, and they're going to do it 20 different ways. And you're always going to learn something, or you'll find something to appreciate in that content. And
Yeah.
that's what I love about this community. And that is my inspiration. That's why if you guys have watched my channel and you know me already, all the channels on my video so far is something that you can do to improve your shop. Because right now, my goal on my channel is to help you guys continue to do better, right? Help other
Right.
woodworkers, make it easier for them to do things like, well, I don't have a router table. I can't afford to go to Lowe's and spend $200 on a router table. So here's how you can make a simple one and be able to do some stuff like that.
Right. It's like I think your most recent one was for hanging up clamps
Yeah.
and stuff
Which
like
that
that.
video is not going to perform well. There's not a lot of people searching for how to build a clamp rack because you can buy those commercially and they're not too expensive, but not everybody's clamp situation is the same.
Right.
And so I
Well, I mean,
figure I need
I'm
to make
moving
it
to a new
different.
shop, so I've already got the videos saved for when I
Yep.
get into the shop and start putting things together. I'm going to be using that video to build myself a clamp because you might already know I currently use my Bronco as my clamp rack. So, I mean, I can't do that anymore.
Right. Yes, I mean this
So,
is I figured this is something easy and simple that people could put together and still get some use out of it and kind of show them how they can do it in a way that it doesn't matter if they got 5 clamps or they got 80 clamps, you can make it work for you.
right. And like you said, people doing the same project but adding their little personal touches to it. And I've seen the same thing, and I see somebody make something that I did, or like with the mallet thing. I did the instructional video, and I learned how to do mallets by watching Daniel.
Yep.
So all I did was make a video and recreate how I learned how to do it just by watching him. And then
Yep.
I'm seeing other people make mallets like crazy and doing these other little techniques and stuff, and I'm sitting here thinking, why the hell didn't I think of that? That's awesome. That's a great idea.
Right.
And, just the flow of ideas and the diversity of ideas coming from everybody is just super inspirational.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this collaboration with Dozer. I know you've been working really closely with him over the past
Yeah.
few months with the Welcome Home Project and all the amazing work that they do.
Yeah.
I know that you and Dozer have gotten really close on that. And can you tell us a little bit more about, I know he's doing 3 or 4 events a year. Um, how are you going to be helping him with all of them? Will you be doing maybe some of your own with Welcome Home or another charity or something like that?
So mostly I'm supporting Dozer and the others in getting that out there and the whole thing on the 14th. I'll be in the live, but I'm just going to be hanging out and reading everybody's comments so that they can stay at their stations building stuff and still know what's going on without having to stop constantly.
That's
And
awesome.
it'll be the 4 of them. It'll be Dozer, John, Ken, and Scotty,
Right.
and me hanging out. And so I'm doing what I can to support that. The one coming up on the 14th, that's going to be Veterans Day weekend. That's why that date was chosen,
Mhm.
because obviously this event is all about the veterans. Now, for those of you who haven't watched the podcast last week with Dozer and BV, the organization he is supporting is called Welcome Home. They're based out of Missouri, but they support veterans everywhere. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're struggling with getting your rent paid and you're getting an eviction notice, you can reach out to Welcome Home in Missouri, and they're going to try to do what they can to help you not end up homeless if you're a
Mhm.
veteran. But they're also helping veterans on the streets. They have a shelter where veterans on the street in that city can go and have a place to stay and stuff like that. So it's a big deal. We love the veterans here in this community. Obviously, you see, we support the USA. We're all patriots, and we're going to do what we can to keep veterans off the street.
Awesome. Man, I can't tell you how much I appreciate how much that y'all are helping Dozer with it. I love that guy. I mean, his whole mentality towards it and his humbleness and
Yeah.
everything it's remarkable. It's an inspiration, and I absolutely I wish y'all the best of luck with it. I want to help as much as I can because,
Yep.
like I said last week, I myself have not had the pleasure to serve the country
Right.
because I grew up with spinal issues and stuff like that. They would have never let me in.
Yeah.
I never would have made it through basic, but or passed the medical exam. But I do have family that have served, and I have family that never made it home
Yeah.
that served. So, yeah, it hits close to home for me too, with wanting to help take care of the veterans. The uncle that I'm purchasing this new home from, uh, he lives a mile away from that house. Well, he is a command sergeant major in the Army, and he was in the Army for 23 years. And he served in Desert Storm, Gulf
Yeah.
War, all that stuff. And he still lives with um, some medical issues with some of the chemical weapons that were used over there, and
Right.
it's tough. But he's one of the toughest dudes I've ever met in my life. That guy, I mean, he delivered mail for 17 years after retiring from, no, 19 years. And after retiring from the Army, well, he got hit by a truck going down the road here in Memphis, and
Wow.
hit it, knocked him 15 feet. He got up, picked up his satchel, picked up all his mail that spilled out, and went and sat on the curb to wait for the police to get there.
Wow.
And then he refused the ambulance to take him to the hospital, and he drove himself.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, I mean, he was a paratrooper. I mean, he's done everything. So it's knowing him and having him as close as he is has made me really appreciate, what our veterans do and what they go through.
Yeah.
So, um, if you, let's see, what was my other question here? I lost my place. uh, do you have any future plans for your channel? Like, is there certain direction you'd like your channel to go?
I'm open to whatever path I end up being brought to by the universe. But like I said, right now my only goal is just to try to make things that help other people in their shop, so that things become easier for them. Um, where the future takes me, I have no idea right now. I'm just
So
having
right
fun.
now, you just want to be kind of like teaching, assisting, helping make people's shop lives a little bit easier and better.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I think you're on the right path because I mean, most woodworking channels I've seen, they're pretty much showing products and projects you can sell, and
Right.
not so many projects that help make their shops more efficient and more
Right.
safe or stuff
Or
like
even
that.
worse, the ones that are out there, they're like, here's how you can build a router table if you buy my plans for $10.
Right.
I'm not doing that. Anything I build in my videos, I'm going to give you the measurements in the video. And at some point, when I figure out how to make plans, those plans are going to be free.
That's awesome. Yeah, we definitely need more of that because I do the same thing. Unless, I mean, there was one video where I was trying to help somebody out because they own the plans, and just, I liked what he did, so I
Yeah.
wasn't going to offer his plans to the whole world for free. So I was trying to help a local woodworker out. But I mean, I feel the same way. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna hold back that kind of information if it's gonna make somebody's shop life a little bit better.
Right.
So, what is your favorite project you've ever done, and do you have a dream project?
Do I have a what project?
A dream project, like what item is out there that you've seen built that you would love to try to do one day?
I don't know that I've ever thought about a dream project. There's a thousand things I'd love to build, but I haven't really landed on what one thing I would want to build someday. But as far as my favorite project so far, it would be the coffee table that I built out of two by fours when I first learned how to do paneling and stuff like that. And I made a really nice piece of furniture out of pine two by four and surprised myself and gave that to my wife as, kind of a Mother's Day gift. Surprised her with it and was like, hey, we got a new coffee table. I made it with my hands. She loved it. Of course, I put flowers on it to make it nicer, but But I'm really proud of that table and how it came out, because that was like a year and a half ago when I was really just kind of getting into doing the woodworking stuff on my own, and hadn't really started talking to people in this community yet. I was watching BV at the time, but that was maybe the extent of it, and just kind
Mhm.
of doing stuff on my own, and it turned out really nice. And like, I think that coffee table is going to outlive me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of people like to crap on pine and say, the pine is like a cheap wood, and all. It is cheap because it's only cheap because it's readily available resource
yeah,
and it's easy to get. But I mean, if it's worked right, there's nothing wrong with it. It could be one of the most beautiful pieces of furniture that you've got.
yeah.
So, as far as a dream project, I know that we were talking earlier that you just received a new tool. Would you like to give us a shop tour real quick and
Yeah,
show us your new little toy?
we can do that. So we'll just start in this corner and we'll work our way around. This is where I keep all my junk. I'm not opening the drawers. You guys don't want to see that. That's the first shop table I built 2 years ago. It's a piece of crap, but it holds stuff up still. There's my lumber pile for plywood and all that. There's the miter station I built in a video. You guys can watch that on the channel. It's got stuff all over it right now because I'm terrible at putting things away when I'm done with a build. You guys know. So here's the stuff I got. I got a new lathe. So here's the stuff I got with the lathe, and that's the table saw table I built with the router table thing there. I also did a video on. And then there's the old lathe. And then over here we have the shops,
What's up, Bill and Heidi?
Hello.
and we're gonna slide over and join them. But that's pretty much my whole shop. Like, it's not very big. I've got a drill press and a bandsaw over on this side, but we got yeah, you guys want to check out the lathe? There it is.
This was our delivery.
Yeah, delivery.
So the story on that is I was talking to Bill on Messenger one night, and I'm like, my lathe, I can't get the Jacob's chuck thing out of there, or whatever it's called, and he's like trying to tell me how to do it, and we're beating the crap out of it with a hammer and stuff, and I couldn't do it. I'm like, well, maybe I'll just buy me a different lathe. He's like, let me see what we got out here near us, and he pulls up Marketplace. First thing that pops up was from that day, and it was this lathe for $300
With all the accessories.
with all of that stuff with it.
2 easy wood tools, Rikon carbide, 2 chucks, cold jaws, pen jaws.
So you can't really beat that deal. And he was willing to drive it all down here and bring it to me. You can tell he talked Heidi into coming too.
Something tells me that wasn't really a hard sell.
Yeah. So we've had fun.
Man.
They've been here for a few hours and showing me some stuff on the lathe, how to get it set up. I don't know anything about a lathe. You were talking me up earlier about being very knowledgeable. The lathe is one thing I know absolutely nothing about. So it's great to have somebody with some experience come down, him and Heidi both, to help me out there.
Yep. And yeah, Wayne, I agree. That's a steal of a deal because that's the thing about Bill Shout. That dude can sniff out a good deal better than anybody I've ever seen. I mean, that's
Heidi, Waynona wants you to turn a bowl on the left.
We're gonna go ahead and put you to work over in Keith's shop there, Heidi.
I have been not today, guys.
So Keith has in his shop what we all don't. He's got his own pair of shouts.
Yeah.
In the shop
For today, anyway.
for the day at least. Oh, what's up, Tuber Chat? I saw you in there, brother. If y'all aren't subbed to Tuber Chat, y'all definitely need to because he is a wealth of YouTube growth information. It's a great community that he's grown there. If he's always willing to teach people what the good ins and outs are on YouTube. If you're growing channel, definitely please go check him out because it's worth it. He goes live every 3 days for 3 hours at a time. Awesome, dude. Kevin, I appreciate you, my man. You're one of the best, so I appreciate it. So, I already kind of asked that question.
Yeah.
So, I, I know you tried talking your wife into coming on the podcast, but she was kind of, yeah, I don't know. I think, no.
Yeah.
So I know you're married. Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I've got 3 kids, all boys. They give us all the stress. It's wonderful. I've got a 15-year-old, a 13-year-old, and one that's 7. So they keep us busy.
Well, it's like the short I did the other day. Raising teenagers is kind of like trying to nail Jello to a tree.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
almost impossible.
Yep. That's exactly what it's like.
Um, so, Bill and Heidi, how is the progress on your shop going?
In slow motion as always.
Slow motion?
Yeah, I mean, you guys working on a really slow budget or low budget right now.
Yeah, I've been watching when I can, but I've been busy doing all this moving stuff, so I haven't been able to pop in very much. But
We ain't done nothing for about a week or so. But we're gonna get there. This YouTube's supposed to be my full-time job, so it's not working out.
well, I think once you get the shop done and everything, that'll help.
So I'm working part-time with my neighbor doing concrete stuff till I get better situated.
Eric makes well, probably ain't anything being done today on the the shelf shop. Well, no duh, Eric. Yeah, they're down there hanging out with Keith. They're in the Cool Kids Club today.
Yeah, 4 hour, 12-minute drive.
Yeah, it was a long drive.
Yeah, that's one thing people don't understand about Tennessee is it's one of the longest states, and it's one of the states where you can drive the most amount of hours and still be in the same state.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the very bottom left corner of it, and yeah, 8 hours later, I'm still in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. See if we got anybody in the chat have any questions for Keith or the shout, since they did a little surprise pop up in Keith's shop. I'm sure a lot of people weren't expecting that. So let's see if anybody in the chat has any questions or anything. Because I need to go through and I lost my place again. My brain is just not working today for some reason. Let's see. Shops be snuggling a lot. Hope there's a hotel around there.
Now we're driving 4 hours back to me.
Now, if any of y'all aren't already subbed to the shouts, which you better be, go sub right now.
Yeah. And that's one thing, like I mentioned earlier, you're very knowledgeable about tools and woodworking and stuff. I really don't see it taking you very long to figure out the lathe. I mean, I really don't.
Well, I was telling them, I was like, we'll see how many times I hurt myself on it before I figure out how to do something.
Let's see. How long did it take Bill to grow that righteous beard?
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah. That started when we started YouTube, July of last year.
Well, there you go, Blake. 1 year, buddy.
What am I going to turn first on the lathe razor? I'm going to turn on the power switch.
And variable speed with reverse too, by the way.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's got the belt change, but it's got got the digital readout. The digital readout is a 7220 VSR, variable speed with reverse. It's a nice lady.
Go for it, Dozer. What you got, buddy? Oh, and by the way, y'all, if anybody does feel led to give to Welcome Home, the direct link to make a donation, and you can do it anonymously if you like, is in the description of this video. I know we pushed it a lot last week, so please don't feel obligated to do so. I just wanted to throw it out there in case somebody may have missed it or anybody wants to do it. But definitely keep in mind, I know it's a long way away, but November 14th is their collaboration, and it's going to be an awesome event. Let's see. Those are Keith. Thank you for your support. You're an amazing guy and part of the community. Part of the reason why I stayed making videos and a big part of this community. So I agree 100%, Dozer.
Thank you, Dozer. Love you, brother.
Heidi is my favorite. Bill is a close fourth.
Oh, gee, yeah.
So, one of the
What?
knotheads.
Oh, that's John. It was John.
It was John and knothead.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's one thing about John. That dude has got a sense of humor like nobody else.
Yeah, I thought I offended him one night calling him knothead.
Well, you wouldn't be wrong.
But like I said, look, these, if anybody is a turner, they know how much these would 2-foot tools cost. There's two of them.
And those came with it.
Yes, they came with it. So did this $200 set of Rikon carbide.
Yeah, that's an amazing deal. Vinny said, Keith, love watching you work, brother.
Plus,
Well, Vinny, we love
right,
watching you work and tear up your house,
Right? I loved watching you tear that wall down.
right?
But it come with two Nova Chucks, 30th anniversary edition Nova Chucks. This color, which we can't figure out how to get it apart yet because it didn't come with the two rods that are supposed to be there to break it free.
Yeah, if anybody knows what that is or how to use it, tell us.
I'm sure Johnny Leecraft in here, he can tell you how to use it. And
Yeah,
I come with
Johnny can probably tell you.
two face plates, two of these rings that are used to hold the bowl on the chuck, which is basically like this. And you just mount this on your chuck and open your chuck jaws and hold it. They come with all kinds of stuff. Like I said, they're probably $400 at least in extra parts here.
So probably $400 in tools and a $700 lathe. They got all of it for $300.
Yep. I had to drive an hour and 40 minutes to Chattanooga to pick it up.
Wow. He saves himself over $1,000 easy on that. Yeah.
It's got like, I mean, even here, here's the cold jaws again with Nova cold jaws and all the extra little holders for when you're holding the bowl. All the little these things you change. The round ones, these are the best ones. These are the soft rubber ones. And then it came with, where's that? This that goes in the tailstock, which you can do this with. You can screw the chuck on and have a chuck on your tailstock or your headstock at the same time. Like this.
Oh, sweet.
Which I actually have this same thing on my Amazon wish list for myself to get.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, there's Cameron.
I forget how much that is.
Hey, Cameron.
Look, Cameron, I brought you lazy Keith. No, I'm joking. This one's different. This one has an opening here to adjust the belt speed. Yeah, this one has the opening plus it's variable speed with reverse. And it's a lot bigger and a lot heavier than a Cameron, that's for sure.
Yeah.
A lot heavier.
Yeah, and it's probably a good thing too, because Cameron, he's a younger fella and probably needs to get a training lathe first.
I mean, that's pretty much that Raycon we have that we're giving Cameron is a training one.
Hmm. I think you scared him. He's like, "Wait, what?"
Now you can wait with it, right?
Yeah, this one's a lot bigger and it's a lot heavier. And this, of course, this came with a stand and everything. I mean, you gotta use the daylights out of it because it's got shellac everywhere all over it, but it's a nice lathe. I would have, if I would have found it before I talked to him, I'd have probably kept it for myself and given him one of my central machinery.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Like I said, there's like $500 worth of parts here.
Oh, there's a good question. What is the advantage of having the chuck on the tailstock?
I don't know. You have to ask LJ Woodworks. He uses one with a chuck on a tailstock. I seen his thing that does that, and I was wanting to get that for myself because I want to figure out what to do with it. I mean, that's what it's for. It's a live spur for a chuck. Or I guess you could technically take a faceplate and mount on it too.
Yeah.
Screw your wood to the faceplate and mount it on there and have it on against the tailstock. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I want one, but I don't know what to do with it. But I'm gonna figure it out one of these days.
No, Eric, he was right. It's a chuck for the tailstock.
Yeah, I know it is for. I just don't know what to use it for. I mean, I seen Todd use it when he's gluing up bowls and stuff. Hold the bowl in place. So when he's gluing, I have that on there to hold when he's gluing the bowls together. But that's about it.
Hi, Daniel.
Cameron, don't ever doubt yourself. Your
Yeah,
creation.
thanks.
I'll get another one.
Where's my mallet?
Oh,
God.
it is not alive with the shouts until you see Heidi smacking Bill.
She looked at
Oh,
it, I drank it.
Yeah. Right by water, you rude.
chuck on the tail is for drilling, pilot for boring, is what Monster with a 9mm says. See, Johnny's lathe crafts, he's only about 30 minutes from me, and if I ever get a lathe, then he's the one I'm going to go see if he can, do some lessons with me, teach me how to do it.
What I meant? Oh, sorry, you need
So, Bill, 9mm says the chuck on the tail is for drilling pilot or drilling pilot for boring.
Mm.
So I guess it's to bore it out, bore out whatever you're.
See, that's different from this one.
You could do that with the
That's
This is a
tail.
Jacob's chuck for drilling out like things.
And then this right here will take.
Yeah, you're gonna drop that big chuck on you. Trust me, it'll hurt you if you drop it on your toe.
Oh, don't drop it. Don't be
But
like,
then
don't
he got-
let that be
he got
the
this
first
tool too,
injury.
which is for
Right.
making dovetails, specifically for making dovetails on the bottoms of the blanks.
Uh-huh.
And then you got it's a little, somebody used a grinder on it and heated it up too much, but it's a parting tool, real small, thin parting tool. Big hollowing tool. 3 face plates. 3 of these, different sizes.
And it'll probably be 6 months before I figure out how to use half of this.
Yeah, Bearded Viking is admiring your beard there, Bill.
Thank you.
Took him a year to grow it.
Yep. 1 year growing on YouTube. Here, you can watch that for it.
So Vinny, Keith and Bill and Heidi are about 4.5 hours apart.
About 4.5 hours. It's 243 miles.
That's a good drive. What's up, Scotty Waning Moon?
Scotty Winnie Moon.
Now, Scotty, if everybody's not familiar with Scotty, Scotty's got a great channel too, but he is also one of the collaborators for November's event. And I reached out to him. Scotty, I sent you a message on Discord today. If you get a chance, check it out. You may have already responded. I'm not sure, but I need to have you on here, brother. I need to have you on because I've got. If y'all haven't seen it already, next week, not next week, the 22nd, old Daddy John's going to be on here. So we're going to have a good time with Daddy John. Saw it from the beach. Okay, so you did get okay.
Now, when you have John on, he's got to build a planter during the podcast, right?
Yes, he has to build a planter. And I tell you what, whenever John gets a lathe, I think he ordered one. I don't know if he's got it yet or not. He's got to build a planter with a lathe too. I want to see that. I want to see a lathe built planter. Dadgummit. And if anybody can do it, John can do it.
Yeah, it'd be him to figure it out.
I'll jump on one. Heck yeah, Scotty, dude, I'd love to have you on here, brother. Oh, let's see. Anybody else have any questions? So, Bill and Heidi, when are y'all headed back home?
An hour, a couple hours.
Y'all aren't going to get home till late.
Well,
Heidi's over there already going to sleep.
Look, we went to North Carolina to see Michael S. and Bear, and we drove back home that night, and it was like 4-hour drive, 4.5-hour drive. We got home at midnight.
it took a little longer because we made some stops.
Yeah, that too. But yeah. But this will probably be my last trip for a while.
Yeah, y'all between Stearns and this, and then Cameron.
I think I ran out of people close by.
Yeah, everybody else is all over the place.
Except
I
for
got a
you, Zach. You're close.
He's an hour from here.
Yeah, you're an hour from here,
Mhm.
which is make me a 5-hour drive to your house from my house.
See, what we could have done is I could have driven an hour, come up there, and do this from
Yeah,
there.
you could have
and
done
have
it from
our-
here. It's been one big show.
Yeah, I just could have done it right there.
And you knew ahead of time we would be here.
Many knew about
Not
it.
very many hour long ahead of time, but you knew.
Couple days.
Exactly.
Let's see. Rick James. Yeah, Valhalla did the same thing.
Yeah, this bag came with it too, by the way, with the lathe.
Well, dadgum.
It was full of all that stuff. I'm gonna read that fan move over here. It is cordless, right? It's getting hot.
Yeah.
You put the drill chuck on the tailstock to run drill bit, I guess, and cutters into your wood and invest a tailstock with a crank adjust.
That's the Jacob chuck. That's what you do with this.
See, yeah, I don't know enough about
This is
lathe.
your holes. This is the amount of chuck on the end. Big
Right.
difference.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be dead honest. I don't know jack crap about lathes. I've never used one. I've never even turned one on. Oh, what's up, Desmond? How you doing, sir?
Watch this. I'll get the master in here. He can tell you what it's for.
The lathe is, oh, there's John. The lathe is here along with the stand. However, the stand moves whenever the lathe is on all the way. So that centrifugal force is making it scoot.
Has he got leveling feet on it? I need to adjust those.
Well, I mean, bolt it down.
He's still got it.
Probably ought to, really, it needs to be bolted down anyway. I'll bolt everything down.
I don't think it needs to be bolted down. Like, you got to do a lot It'll pull that bad boy over. I mean, the stand weighs as much as the lathe does.
Yeah, that one you probably don't need to bolt down. John was just saying when he turns his new one up full speed, it starts scooting all over the floor. Yeah, I'd bolt that joker down, John. Sayer, I don't know anything. I just make it up as I go. Yeah, because that's the thing. If you can't bewilder them with benevolence, you baffle them with BS.
I mean, you see LJ or Todd come in there. Todd Legenis. I sent him a message. He'll tell you what it's for.
Take the training wheels off, John. All right, Rob. I appreciate you hanging out, brother. Can't bolt it down concrete floor with a rental home.
Yeah.
Sure you can.
Hold it down.
Who says you can't bolt down to a concrete floor? They got concrete bits you can drill.
Capcom bolts.
Yeah, if it's because it's a rental home, just fill them back up when you leave. They'll never know.
Oh, Matt's leaving us. We'll see you later, Matt.
See you, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Have a good one, Matt.
Where are you getting feedback from? The TV up there?
No, it's coming from this.
Oh. I was going to say, I know I got my phone turned up.
It's either me or Buzz one.
What's that?
The feedback. Every now and then. It ain't all the time. It's just once in a while.
Yeah.
It may not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't hear any feedback, but I'm not listening to the actual feed. So all I heard was excuses. Make it happen, man.
See you later, Eric.
See you, Eric.
So Keith, do you ever? I mean, your kids. You've got some young teenagers. Do they ever come out in the shop and do stuff with you?
My middle son comes out once in a while and wants to do a little project with me, and we'll work on something. But that's only happened a few times at this point. They don't really have a whole lot of interest in it. They'd rather stare at computer screen playing Fortnite or something like that. Yep, exactly.
Hey, John, why not film a lathe stand build? Well, most lathes, don't they come with stands? I mean, wouldn't you want a steel stand anyway?
Yeah. I mean, you should, but.
So sorry if this question was already asked, but do you have your next project already laid out?
So what I'm working on right now, and it's just kind of halfway done, is I've got this flag box build I'm doing right here. So I've got the acrylic in there already, but it's it's got a little bit of sanding needs done, and things need to be lined up and perfected, some holes filled, stuff like that. I'm gonna hit Bill with it.
I poke my eyeball out. I would turn around looking there.
This is for Not So Ordinary Woodworks. Got a urn box I'm gonna do with that, and a shelf to mount it all on. It's gonna be like a house shaped thing. That's the thing I'm working on now, Ray. What I'm doing after that, who knows? Probably hurting myself on the lathe.
Do you plan on doing some live streams with the lathe, or do you want to get familiar with it first?
I don't want to hurt myself on a live stream. So
Come on now, I did. You saw the ball explosion video.
I saw that bowl explode on Bill.
Well, I mean, I still got a lump mark right there.
And Heidi went to duck and cover.
I don't see how that pizza
I
didn't hit
wasn't
her.
ducking a cover. I was not.
If anybody ain't
Smack
watched the
the
whole
wall behind
video,
me.
or watch the whole video, it's linked in the the short, you look right at it, like I think it's 117 on the video. You'll see. I don't understand. The piece this big missed her, and it landed right beside her on her tool. I don't know how it
Wow.
missed.
But yeah, I'll probably want to get familiar with it a little bit first before I do a live with it.
Yeah.
Crank your speed to max as fast as it'll go and shine a bowl. That's all I can tell you.
And no, James, I'm not ignoring you, brother. I promise. Let's see. And James, I'm going to be reaching out to you soon too. So keep an eye on your Discord. But I can only schedule one person at a time because I don't want to double book somebody. Let's see. Getting my daughter into it, she has made a holding tray for her nails and nail polishes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I can
We
design.
need more young people getting involved with woodworking.
Yeah, it's like, Cameron being a 14-year-old, I just, man, I seeing somebody of that generation still in this day and age picking up crafts like that is amazing.
Yeah.
You going upstairs? Amanda says hello, everybody, even though she
Hi,
doesn't.
Amanda.
Hey, everybody.
She's going through clothes and donation and stuff, getting rid of stuff and then packing too. So we're about 50% done packing, and so this live is a good respite for me.
Yeah. Give you a little break.
Yeah, it gives me a little break. Let's see. I might get some content out of it. I don't want to see you hurt. That's right, because he's doing his AI content with all the animal people and everything.
Yeah. And if you guys haven't caught on yet, those animal people are people from the community. I'm not going to say who is who. That's up to y'all to figure it out. But
Yeah, well, two of them are really easy to figure out.
yeah.
Sarah's is easy to figure out, and Moyox is really easy to figure out, only because I heard him talking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're fantastic. I love them. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Amanda is she's been busy with band and stuff, and I'll let her know everybody said hey to her. She would like to be on here, but it's her only real day off and only time. I've been doing all of this packing and moving and all this stuff by myself, and I try not to go through her things because that's a no-no zone. Guys don't do that. And I'm sure as crap not going to throw anything away of hers or donate because
Right.
no, that's just asking for trouble. Let's see. Crafted by Ray. I love my character. Yeah. And of course, Sarah's the little red panda, which is freaking cute as all get out. So is James putting those on his YouTube channel? Because I've only seen them in Discord. Or he put them on
Yeah.
YouTube as well?
Yeah, they're on YouTube on the channel he's commenting as right now, Burn and Render.
Huh. I need to go over there and look at those there because I've just been seeing them on Discord. So do your three kids, you only got one that's moderately interested in woodworking. Other than video games, what's their biggest? Are they interested in any other kind of like crafting outlet besides woodworking, or?
I think there's a VR game they play in their headset. That's about it.
Not like a farming simulator?
Yeah, it's like they can make things with a 3D printing gun or something and VR, so it's like you're in 3D, but I don't know. I don't know anything about the VR.
I don't either. I've never really. The last time I touched anything VR was that Nintendo Entertainment Center whatever it was back in the 90s.
The Virtual Boy,
Virtual Boy, that's it.
the one that was all red.
That's the last time I
Put
touched
people in
anything VR.
made people go to the ER.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
They're like, help, I can't see the color red anymore.
You're still working on that for woodworking, James. You know, okay.
Yeah, now that is true. Like my middle son, the one that does come out here and want to do some projects every now and then, he has started teaching himself to write code. So he's made a couple of little, like he made a little Mario clone and he made a snake clone in Python, which is ironic.
See, I got into code because when I first started in college, I started in electrical and computer engineering, and I went to Christian Brothers University, which in Tennessee is one of the best engineering schools in the state. And I got into the computer programming side of it, the Java, C++, all that stuff. And dude, that was challenging for me. Even being a techie nerd like I was, I could not wrap my head around it.
Yeah, I mean, I try to encourage people, or I used to try to encourage people all the time. I've had a lot of friends who are like, man, I wish I could do what you do. I'm like, you can. It took me 2 years to teach myself to do this, but if I can teach myself to do this, you can learn it from like, because now they've got all these, YouTube tutorials and stuff where you can just go learn it. And it's really good content to be able to learn it. And so I think anybody could do it.
Right. Dinner time, be back. Thank you, Bias and Keith, for your support. It means a lot. Dozer, you got it, my friend.
We got you back, brother.
Yep. And as always, reach out to me if you ever need anything, need help with something, whatever. And I'm sure Keith feels the same way.
Yep.
So, like, my daughter is 20. I've never really pushed her like to do the woodworking stuff or get into, you know, what I'm doing. She's been pretty much like the whole band thing. Like,
Yeah.
she wouldn't have joined band if it wasn't for Amanda, because Amanda's the one that introduced her to band, to playing instruments and stuff like that, which
Yeah.
I'm really grateful for. But I do kind of wish I'd pushed her a little bit, maybe even forced her out there with me into the shop to say, no, I want to show you this. I want you to, like a few weeks ago when I was doing the valve cover gasket on Amanda's car, like,
Mhm.
she doesn't necessarily need to know how to do that, but at least somewhat know her way around the engine. And,
Well, it's never too late for those kinds of things.
That's right.
That's the great thing about being
Eddie works on
a
cars.
present parent. You always have an opportunity, if you take it, to spend some time with your kids and teach them things like that.
Yeah, because she was a fueler and washer. When I worked at Penske, I was a shop foreman there for 10 years. And she was in her 60s, but she's out there fueling and washing trucks. But she spent a lot of her early career changing oil and servicing tractors, semis. And, that's what she did. She was a mechanic for a long time. And, you know, dude, she knew her stuff when it came around those trucks. I mean, it was impressive. Best thing my dad and granddad's ever did was let me hang out in the shop with them. Well, see, that's the thing. A lot of kids these days don't want to hang out in the shop with their dads and granddad. They have to be forced to.
Yeah. Unplug that Wi-Fi though; they'll be looking for something to do.
You want to see your kids pop out like like prairie dogs? Turn that Wi-Fi off.
Yep.
So the shops will be going live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central. So y'all make sure to check them out.
Just goofing off as usual.
Yep.
Sarah, someone. So Keith, what woods do you primarily work with? I know you do a lot of stuff with pine. I mean, what exotic woods have you done anything with any exotics or anything yet?
So I've got right there, I've got 3 big pieces of maple. I've got some walnut. There's some more Peruvian walnut up there, some African mahogany. I've got a few different things there that I'm going to be doing some stuff with soon. I've just started getting into the hardwoods this past year or so, basically since I've started the YouTube, but I haven't been doing it on screen. This has been stuff that I've been getting into still as the hobby part of the woodworking. But I mean, I'm loving working with walnut. I love the way that it comes out, the way that it looks, how easy it is to work with it. The only thing I don't like about walnut, this is specifically the Peruvian walnut, is if you don't wear a mask, your snot will be brown.
Yep.
Really
Same
brown.
way with regular black walnut.
Yeah.
It's like with Paduke, it's going to be red.
Actually, it'll be more pumpkin orange, but
And I'm really bad about that in my shop, forgetting to put on a mask. I'll get halfway through sanding. I'm like, oh crap, I should do that.
Yep. Well, like Paduke, because Paduke sawdust for me, because it's got the oils and stuff in it, and it seems like the darker the wood, the more oily it is.
Yeah.
And that Paduke, it just sticks to everything.
Yeah.
Like once it gets in the air, it just clings to everything. And I can walk back inside and get a wet paper towel, after washing my hands and dry my hands with paper towel and wipe my face off and my arms, and all of a sudden the paper towel's orange red.
Yeah. I've actually got a piece of Paduke up there somewhere. I'm about to use Paduke, maple, walnut, and a little bit of Purple Heart. I'm going to be making a cutting board for my aunt and uncle. They just got a new house. I'm going to make them a, kind of a housewarming present.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I've got, I picked up, and I need to get you, Keith, to come down here because the woodwork shop here, they've got a brand new full load of like a full semi truckload of brand new exotics they just got in that they ordered, and they cut the prices on a lot of their exotics by like $3 to $5 a board foot.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Purple Heart right now they've got for like $12 a board foot.
Okay, I'm coming down next weekend.
So and if you come down, I get a 10% discount once a month. So I can go with you and you can use my discount. So
okay, I appreciate that.
Nicer Bice, where is Nicer Bice? Did she come in here? I don't see her. Unless she snuck in. No, I don't see her. She was here a minute ago, Meinhardt, but she went upstairs.
Or maybe he's behind on the live.
Maybe. Yeah, I think you might be a little bit behind there, Meinhardt. Well, if he's that far behind, he ain't gonna hear me say that for another 10 minutes.
Right.
So yeah, I picked up some pieces for Van, and I need to run down to him. But I mean, it's they've got a lot of stuff. And let me look up these prices. They just sent me an email. The owner of the store sent me an email with all the new prices.
Now that would be a nice fun day out, actually, is if we were to both go down to Van Lots and hang out for the day.
Well, Cameron's going down there on Labor Day weekend. And I think that's when I'm either going to run what I've got picked up for him down there, or if I don't get a chance to, because I got a market that Saturday, the 5th. I may, if they run through Memphis to head down there, I may just have him pick this wood up on his way. But that might be a good opportunity, that Labor Day weekend.
Yep. That's the weekend Cameron's stopping picking up the lathe at our house too on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Where is this email?
He's going to be in a vehicle a lot that weekend.
No, Cameron will be. I won't.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Oh
Cameron.
yeah, they'll be in the vehicle a lot. And his dad, I guess, is even there going down.
Let's see. All right. New prices. All right. The Purple Heart was $15 a board foot. Now it's $12.75.
Okay.
Paduke was $16. Now it's $13.25. Canary Wood was $17. Now it's $14. Jatoba was $15. Now it's $12. Black Limba was $15. Now it's $11. Peruvian Walnut, it was $15. Now it's $12.38.
Wow. Those are some pretty good discounts.
Yeah, and those are not temporary discounts. Those are from now on. So
Just until they get rid of it, though, right?
probably so, or
Yeah.
they may be permanent. I don't know. But yeah, it's. Let me know when you want to come down here. We'll go do some shopping.
All right.
Let's see, and I want to go grab something real quick and show everybody. I've got to do a mail call on it, and there's a lot of different things, but I wanted to show this because it's specifically woodworking, and it's something that was made by another creator in this community, and it was given to Amanda. I did a trade. I made them some stuff, and then they made this to send for Amanda. It's for Amanda's birthday. Amanda's birthday is August 12th, so it's a few days away. But let me go grab it real quick. A lot of people have already seen it, but they don't know that it was coming here.
All right. We'll catch you later, Ray. You have a good night.
Good night, Ray.
Yeah, we figured that out, Meinhardt, when you said hi, nicer Vice, and that was 10 minutes back.
So, what's up, Rusty? All right. So, some of y'all may have already seen this person putting up shorts of this, but I do want to show it just briefly. I am going to do a mail call video with Amanda on it. She's already seen it. She's already unwrapped it because I have no self-control on waiting till someone's birthday. But everybody will probably recognize. Does anybody recognize this from anybody specific?
Yeah.
Yep.
This came from Miss Rhinestone Suzanne.
Yep.
And there is her logo.
That turned out really nice.
Yep.
And she put in a lot of time and detail on this thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, a lot. And it is gorgeous. There's the top of the shell. There's no way I'd be able to let Amanda do this because she'd drop it. But yep, this is the turtle because Amanda wanted the turtle that Suzanne first made, but she wasn't ready to get rid of it. She's too attached to it, which I fully understand. So I said, well, I wanted to trade her something for the bear that she had made. So we originally agreed on the bear. Well, then a couple days later, she said she started itching to carve something else and started carving this turtle. So the deal changed into the turtle for Amanda, and Amanda is just head over heels for it.
Yeah, it's Lily the turtle.
So yeah. Rhinestone Suzanne, I haven't seen her in here, but
Heidi sent her a message right now.
absolutely phenomenal work.
If you can get it to go. Heidi sending Rhinestone Suzanne a message right now.
That means
Hopefully you
Zach,
can
showing your turtle. Zach, showing your turtle.
Now you need a Mario to go with it to jump on top of it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, see, I told, Suzanne named it Lily, because the first one was named Herman, and
Yeah.
someone said, "Well, you gotta name that one Lily because of Lily and Herman Munster from the Munsters
Yeah.
TV show." Well, Amanda
Don't
said, "Well, the blue reminds her of Leonardo, so she wants to call it Leo, and it
Yeah.
actually be a boy." So I told Suzanne, I said, "It sounds like your turtle's about to have a sex change." And she goes, "No, don't sex change Lily."
Yeah, the turtle's name is Lily.
Yeah, Lily.
I forget what she named the other one.
Mims.
You put that up in the name TV screen. That's why.
So I said, "Well, we will always know her as Lily. Amanda can call it whatever she wants, but it'll always be Lily for us."
We got Mims. We got Rock Solid in
Very
here.
rock solid. She made an awesome little cupcake pendant
Mhm.
for the cupcake challenge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when is that cupcake challenge over with? When is it?
August
What's the
20th.
deadline?
20th.
20th of August.
We have to move the date.
Man, I saw Miss Francis's.
There, big mouth.
Oh my gosh, Miss Francis's cupcakes were gorgeous.
Stupid thing. Don't make smack
So
me.
now- Keith, now that you have that lathe, now you got to get in on the cupcake.
Yeah, now I got to jump in there. That's gonna be the first thing I got to learn how to turn, I guess, is a
Yeah, no, I
cupcake.
don't think so. There's no just jumping in and returning a cupcake, trust me. It takes a little bit of work. I mean, you could probably turn it without making a lidded bowl, but
I think you can.
I don't
do
think
it.
I'll be able to do it for a while,
no.
but I can try.
Now, Matthew had your curmudgeon. He carved one out of the log and hollowed it, though.
Hmm.
And made it a lidded cupcake out of just carving it, hand carving.
Hey, Mike is making me.
Oh, Mike.
Oh, you're welcome, Miss Francis. Yeah, seriously, I looked and I saw the pictures of them. I'm just like, and Joseph's right. They look edible. I mean, it looks like something that comes out of a professional bakery. I mean, they were phenomenal.
I mean, Mike D with the Whacking Shack looked edible, and it was made out of wood.
Yeah. And then Rhinestone Suzanne's was a giant cupcake.
Yeah. Bear and the Boss Lady made one with a chainsaw.
Yep. Yeah, I would have jumped in on it too, but I got too much going on. Half of my woodwork stuff is already at the other house.
Well, like I said, it wasn't meant to be like somebody's gonna get a prize. We're just challenging everybody to see how creative they could be.
That's
Oh,
right.
absolutely. Everybody loves that kind of stuff, prize or not. I mean, it's a lot of fun to do,
I mean,
just to see what people come up with. But yeah, I got the woodworking guild that I'm a part of. I was supposed to be at the meeting this morning, and I totally forgot because I got busy doing other stuff. But they're trying to commission me to laser engrave and cut and design 90 like medals, little medals you hang around your neck for a marathon or walkathon or something, some charity thing that they're doing. So even more reason to get done with that because I have to have it done before the 20th of next month. I tell you what, someone else that's good on that lathe is Miss Judy, Rusty's wife. She's gotten good at turning those pins. And I tell you what,
Pretty good with the pens too.
Van knows his way around the lathe too.
I don't.
That's
Liar.
Hey, we only been doing it for a year.
one thing I've noticed here lately over the last 6 months is lathe turning has become extremely popular over the last 6 to 8 months. I mean, it seems like everybody's getting a lathe and turning pins it's just exploded.
Yeah.
'Cause it's addictive.
Pun intended.
It's very addicting. Like how you just said, it's very addicting. Turning stuff.
I need to get back into my pyrography again because I haven't done it in a while, and that's my therapy is the pyrography.
Yeah. And you're really good at it.
No, I appreciate that. I mean, I really need to start practicing some new techniques. I'd like to do some, landscape and environmental and like animal stuff, like the real high resolution kind of 3D looking stuff. That's what I really want to get into. Miss Judy is killing it making pens. Yeah, she gave us, me and Amanda, each a pen when we made Stearns, and just absolutely gorgeous work that she was doing.
Yeah, we got one too. A pen from Judy.
Cousin Vinny, I can't make fun of him. I've heard he has mob connections. Oh man.
Minnie,
Well,
did you take your $30 and buy lottery tickets? The Powerball, they are 56 million.
yep. Benny did find that $30 in his basement the other day. That's why I told him you need to go buy tickets, bro. Go take us on that cruise.
At least it is down here that high.
Yeah, I did some cleaning in my shop today, and I didn't find any money. So
Yeah, I did that too the other last night when I was going before I went live and didn't buy no money either. Not even a dime.
I tell you what, I've been packing and moving and going through stuff for the last 2 weeks here, and I haven't found one red cent.
Yes, sir.
Vinny, people sleep with the fishes. Oh man. Well, I don't want to take up too much more of y'all's time because I know that Bill and Heidi got to get back on the road.
I ain't going nowhere.
You ain't gonna know where you're gonna just spend the night.
Not for a while anyway. No, but I mean, I'm gonna hang out for a while. I mean, there's no rush for us to go. I mean, if you want to, everybody wants to chat.
Hey, as long as the chat's moving, we can sit here and talk as long as y'all want.
She just messaged Susan. Hopefully, Suzanne can pop in. I don't know if she got any message back because she had her volume turned down, so we wasn't making noise when we was hiding in the background.
I tell you what, I'm gonna go grab, since there's kind of a lull in the chat, I'm gonna go grab the other stuff that Amy M made and sent Amanda for her birthday.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Ain't no hurry. Oh. Only thing I did where I was sharing everybody's thing, I lost my notepad on there, clipboard.
Mhm.
I lost my everyone. Please double tap the screen for the like button, so I had to redo it.
Oh,
It's good.
guys, I have a confession. I bought a cheap colorful board cube shelf for my room. Does my man card need took away?
Yeah.
Cam,
Do it yourself.
yeah, you
Cheaper.
totally could have built that, Cameron.
Your man card definitely needs taken away.
I don't think you've actually earned your man card yet, have you? I mean, you. No offense, but 14, you still got a little ways to go.
I mean,
You have more skill than most people our age.
Hey,
Yeah.
I agree 100% there. And he's got a good head on his shoulders. I'm just messing with him, really. Just teasing him, really. But no, Cameron, you could have built that yourself, brother.
And cheaper, probably.
Probably cheaper.
Especially if it was built out of pallet wood.
That's a yellow card.
No, here, read it.
Cameron knows I love him. I love that guy so much. And I couldn't be more proud of him.
shop foul, shop foul.
But hey, he left himself wide open, and I just can't not take the shot. So I also did a trade with Amy M, and she made a bloom here, and she didn't like how this one turned out, so she made a second one and sent it instead, or sent it with it.
Wow.
And I mean, it's just
Yeah.
unbelievably beautiful. And because I asked her, I said, "Can you do the next? If you're gonna redo it, can you do the next one clear? Because I think the black kind of washes out the color a little bit."
Yeah.
But both of them are gorgeous, and she liked how it turned out. But this is what these two things. She also made Amanda.
Mm.
She made a cross, a bloom cross,
Wow.
and then she also made that one. Well, let me
Is it
turn it
is
around
it
the right way.
is it possible for somebody to get too good at something? Because I think she's getting there.
It's like voodoo, man.
Yeah.
So she made her that, and I'm just like, there's no way I could do that. That's some witchcraft voodoo level stuff right there.
If I did that, all the colors would just blend together and it'd turn brown every time.
And then the one thing that I think Amanda liked the most was this little cat butthole bread end holder. You put the end of the bread roll, the package in the butthole.
Yeah. That is hilarious.
So big hats off to Amy M. and thank her for doing that. But I'm going to do an official mail call video with Amanda on both of those things from them. I really thank them for doing that.
Oh, John's being mean to me again.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, said, how did you get my bandsaw?
Yeah.
John's always mean to everybody.
Hey, said, how did you get my bandsaw?
Y'all got the same one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Same one is
I
trying
was
to give
actually
to
trying to give it to
Professor
Professor Rusty.
but he won't come and get it.
Apparently, I stole Heidi's bandsaw.
Someone we're trying to
It
get
ain't Heidi's bandsaw, it's my bandsaw. But
Yeah, I didn't.
like I said, I'm trying to give it to Rusty. I'm trying to get a bigger one.
Yeah. They won't come get it.
I'm not going to read the instructions while I put it together, so that should get half my man card back.
He's in there.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe I'll get a quarter of it.
That's just normal man behavior, bro. Instructions are for quitters.
What's that your instructions? Or something like
That's a
that.
piece
Fire
of
with?
paper to throw in the fire pit.
That's the thing that you go, hey, where's those instructions? I don't think I did this right at the end.
At the end, exactly.
At the end, the instructions is what you look like after you realize you have parts left over.
Yeah, you look at it, you look at what you made, and then you look at the picture on the box. And you go, that ain't right. Where's them instructions at?
And if you don't have extra pieces, you didn't do it right.
Instructions are not there to show you how to do it. It's to show you what you did wrong.
Oh, look at that. We broke 1,000 messages in the chat today.
If I'm not mean, then you know something is wrong. That's true. If John's not messing with you,
Yep.
There's an issue. What's up?
Okay, yeah, I'm a manly man. I'll put you textures and put it together.
Carriage bolts are nothing, Cameron.
That's right.
Hello, Stephanie. How are you? Stephanie, did you get monetized? Saw you were really close. If y'all aren't subbed to Miss Blonde Traveling Gypsy, she is a fantastic channel to watch. She travels all over the country, and she's truck driver team with her husband. Fantastic lady, great part of the community. Goes to some really beautiful places. Directions are subtle suggestions on how someone else would put it together. That's right. Yeah, I never read instructions unless it's something like super, super complex. You got to apply for partial. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
I didn't get to apply for partial. I went straight to full.
Cameron said John's always mean to him.
Cameron, that means he loves you.
Ron?
If
Yep.
John is mean to you, that means he loves you. And the meaner he is to you, the more he loves you.
Just call him a knothead.
Yeah, it's something I had. Hope you quiet.
I call him Daddy John because that's what his email address is.
I had with here. Almost better than night.
Only thing is, I like how you made the fence on your bandsaw.
Yeah, I got a video on how to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, so does a lot of creation.
Yeah.
He made one, but you
That
got
was
yours.
the whole reason you looked.
You got a piece of plywood under yours, though. Only thing, the reason why I needed to do the bandsaw was the resaw ain't big enough.
Yeah, you can't do much on that one.
You got like well, without the table, I think it's like 63/4 or something. Resaw.
And only if it's only that wide.
Exactly.
Same
Dude,
with us.
John, that's what I thought.
Both thought he was.
When he friended me, I thought he was the older guy with the beard, and that's why I said when I got to Stearns, I see your wife and your son. And he's like, or I see your wife and your kid, and he goes, I am the kid. I'm like, I had no idea. I thought he was the bearded ginger dude, but no, that's his dad. John can always adopt another son. Well, Cameron already calls Van granddaddy.
Harry Carvin later called us aunt and uncle
Yeah.
because I gave him the lathe. This will make 9 lathes I've had.
9 lathe.
Yeah. 9 lathes that I bought and
That's
gave
really
away
lazy
or pretty
at all.
sold. Well, this is the first one actually he paid for, and I went and picked up. But this will be 9 lathes I've had in my possession at one time.
Well, Cameron, how old is your dad? He's got to be at least 35, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say at least 35.
Cam, you're amazing. You're just getting started so early. I can't wait to see your journey. See, yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, but now John's being nice. Does that mean he's mad at Kim?
Right? Uh-oh, watch out. John's being nice. You're in trouble. That's right. Compared to you, Cam, he is old. Now, he may be the same age as me. I'm 42. I'm at the halftime of my life. Hopefully, God willing. I'm allowed 2 nice statements a day. Back off. We will not back off.
Yeah, we fixed him.
That's right, Stephanie. And Stephanie, Cameron lives about 45 minutes from Stearns. And I know that's your hometown. So, Bill, I don't know if y'all knew, but Blonde Traveling Gypsy is from Stearns. So she was a little jealous when we were there because that's where he's older than Keith. Who's older than Keith? Oh, everybody's older than Keith.
Yeah, I'm a baby. I'm only 39 till September.
Oh, that ain't that
You're
young.
only 39?
Yeah, I look older, don't I?
Yeah, you look a lot older. I'm only 12.
Who looks older, me or Keith?
Huh?
So who looks older, me or Keith?
You.
And he said I looked a lot older. So what does that say about you, Zach?
Like everybody thought I was only in my 30s. I'm
How old are you?
53,
I'm 56.
and she's 56.
Yeah, I'd say you're. I would think you're around my age, Bill. I'm 42.
Yeah. I'm 53. I was born in 1972.
I was born in the best year.
1969.
Heidi, I was born in the best year. I will not answer that by Sarah.
Yeah, it was back when Woodstock and all that was going on. 69.
I already know how old Sarah is, but I'm not. I'm not the kind of person to spread somebody a lady's age.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Zach, when I look at my YouTube analytics, and I know Sarah watches my videos, when I look at my YouTube analytics, it says no women have ever watched them.
Oh, Sarah.
Yeah.
Well, I can show you my analytics. It says no women. It says 100%
Yeah, mine
men.
probably says the same thing, but
Of course, it also says everybody that's watched my channel is 65 or older.
yeah, same.
What did Miss Francis say?
She said she'll be 70 next
Yep,
month.
Yeah.
next
My
month.
friends will be 70 next month.
Yeah, Miss Francis. See, I wouldn't think she was 70 either. Not the way she parties.
No.
What I said.
She drove poor Heidi under the table.
Yeah. Good thing you didn't mention what you were drinking.
Heidi,
Putting that in the chat like you're doing art.
No, nobody knows.
But what I was drinking, she took a sip of.
Heidi got on that live and said, "I was toe up from the flow up."
Which he was.
What for?
And then Francis said, "Heidi didn't say that." I'm like, "Yes, she did."
Just think how. Just remember how long it took Heidi to walk from the motel room to do the group photo there at the end. It took her like 15 minutes to walk out there.
Walking like
Cameron, I ain't lying, bro. She just said it in the chat.
Yeah, Miss France turns 70 next month.
And Benny is 56. Yeah. Where did I see it? Where was it?
I want water.
Well, you drank another water.
Yeah, but that was only because I wasn't drinking it.
Benny's 56, feels like 88. I'm 42, I feel like 99.
I feel like I'm 12.
I'm glad you.
Well, I'm a 13-year-old man in a 42-year-old body.
It's funny because you did your, what is it, Vice by the Vice? And you
Mhm.
mentioned my one T-shirt I have. It says "Growing old is optional" and "Growing up" or whatever.
Hmm.
I had that T-shirt on the other night in live.
I did not know that. Yeah, growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional.
Yep, I had that T-shirt on the other night in live. Right now, I got my Liberty or Death shirt on. You can tell I got shellac all the way up it.
You see that, Miss Francis?
Everywhere.
Cameron said that he would have thought that you were no older than 55, Miss Francis. I think Cameron is Miss Francis's new favorite. Oh, that's a good question, John. So, Bill, what would you say is the best project to practice for beginning turners?
I guess spindle would be the best thing. That's what I have set up for him for now on here. To get used to it. That's what I did with Miss Francis. Started with a piece of spindle, and then she wanted to make a bowl, so we literally cut a piece of wood and made a bowl.
She graduated fast,
But-
don't you know that?
The way we did her bowl is we took the blank and took a bit like this and drilled the recess in it, and then mounted it right on the chuck. That's the quickest way to learn. Like take this and drill that in there, and then mount the lathe.
Right, you're right.
But these rings make a game changer too for somebody as a beginner. Because literally you just mount this ring on there, and then you just take it like this, put the chuck key in it, and the ring holds it fast so you can turn it. Well, it's round, and then you flip it around after you put a dovetail on the end of it,
Hmm.
round it in the chuck that way. So these are keep got like I said, I got a set of these rings on my Amazon wish list because I want a set of those rings. He's trying to give me them. I said, no, you paid for all of this stuff.
It came with two, Bill. Just
Yeah,
take
but
one,
I
take
mean,
one.
you keep it. You paid for it all. You actually paid a lot for it all. So we ain't saying all those.
Calvin Cooper. What's up, man?
What's up, Calvin?
Well, Calvin.
So yeah, so spindles is probably the best thing to practice on starting out.
And the best type of wood to practice with would be construction lumber, like 2x4s, 2x6s. That's what I'd say to practice on. That way you're not ruining an exotic piece of hardwood that costs a fortune.
Right.
I mean, that's what we started out with.
Joseph, that's a good idea. We'll see.
We're hoping when Cameron comes, we have enough time we can like give him a crash course on the lathe while one of the lathes while we're there,
Maybe.
or he's there. Well, of course, we'll pop a live when we do it.
Yeah, maybe Miss Francis will send you brownies in the mail, Cam. Brownies or cupcakes?
Send him the resin cupcakes. He'll try to eat them.
Mm-hmm. Is he considered part of the Tide Pod generation?
What generation?
The Tide Pod generation.
You know where those kids were eating the Tide Pods?
No, I'd say it's more than you. What, 18, 23-year-olds or whatever generation?
That was about 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say about the 18 to 23 generation. Age group, whatever.
Oh, he said he would take it. Sweating up in South Padre Island, Texas. Oof.
Ooh, Alan's waving at everybody out here.
No, he's after the Tide Pod generation. Yeah. I bet they
I
moved
thought
on
the
to
Tide
something.
Pod thing was like the younger part of the millennials, which unfortunately I'm barely a part of.
Yeah. See, I was born in between Generation
Right.
X and Millennials. Nobody really knows what my generation is supposed to be.
30, 10.5 inch barrel. The rifle range. Sorry, I was showing him something that I have at home that he'd like, thing to go boom. I told him he had to come to my house to visit and we'll practice.
Heck yeah. Cameron, fighting it off your skin.
Oh, okay. See, we did end the live old path when I made it in.
Right?
Alan,
Yeah.
Ken said, "What's a Tide Pod?"
what the tide on?
It's probably best you don't know, Ken.
That I was eating glue. Cameron said I was eating glue with the time.
Huh. Did you eat paint chips as a kid, Cameron? Yeah, Stephanie, a lot of people would say my generation is X because we were born in when we started going through our teenage years was the real transition between normal life and technology. So we experienced both, but I'm right on the edge of millennial and X. I don't really consider myself either, to be honest. I'd rather be X though.
I mean, I was raised like a Gen X.
So was I. My parents told me go out there, don't come home until the street lights come on.
Oh, my mother would lock the door.
Yep.
And then if I started beating on the door, let me in, let me. She just cranked the radio up, playing some
Yep.
Led Zeppelin or something, you know.
You know, I'm thirsty. Go drink from the hose.
Most of my time as a kid was spent riding my bicycle around the neighborhood, going to other people's houses, drinking from their water hoses, and playing with their kids.
Yep. Yeah, I was gone from sun up to sundown.
On there. I rode the whole path. Doing good here in the middle of nowhere. Because I mean, there's nowhere around where there was no gas stations around.
There is one right down the road here, but you got to take that little cut off to get to it.
Yeah, I wasn't going hunting for a gas station when we were on the way here.
Hose water generation. Yep.
Of course, I
I'm
live
part of
in
the hose water generation.
That's what I tell
And
everybody.
The key to drinking water hose water is you gotta wait 30 seconds for that hot water to get through there and cool off, because it's gonna taste like hot melted rubber.
Now, if you needed to eat something and your mom gave you some eggs, you could put those in something, put that hot hose water in there, and it'll boil them.
Yep, sure would. Melt your face off. 9 millimeter.
I still drink from the hose.
I still drink from garden hoses too, though.
I ain't above it. I'll still do it if I need to.
Don't do it in
Water's
Flint.
water.
If you live in Flint, don't drink from the hose.
Yeah, if you don't, yeah, that's where Fearless Fox lives.
Yeah.
I still drink from the mountain spring. What are you talking about? Literally, we go there's a mountain spring right by us.
And the thing is, you know, I was raised that, you know, that water hose, if there wasn't water going through it and you did something bad, that was what was used on you. That or you had to go cut your own switch.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
You know, I've cut my own switch a few times. That wasn't fun. That's a mind game there.
Oh, my watch hours are still a long way out, Vinny. I think I'm at about 700 watch hours right now. It's not very high. But I just started a few months back. I've only got like 8 videos on there.
Do you have a playlist put together, Keith?
Yeah, all my videos go into a playlist right now. It's the playlist called Workshop Upgrades or something to that extent. I forget exactly what I called it.
After this, actually, I'm just going to go ahead and go in there and start it now. So, again, everybody, if you aren't subbed to Keith Brewer's Woodcrafts, please go do so. His link is in the description. And let's help him out on those watch hours. Go check out his playlist and get that started up going, because he's got the subs. He just needs the hours. Let's see. 756 subs. Yeah, we need to get you monetized, bro. We need to get your hours up. And anybody that knows me, I'm a big pusher of that. So let's see. Yeah, you got that one too. Play all. All right. I'm going to pin that tab and let that run through, brother. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all go check out Keith and get his playlist taken care of. What's up, old path? I see you, brother. Zach, how are your hours now? I need 700 more hours. So I'm at 2,300 right now.
May. Yeah, so my first video was May 7th.
Yeah, they ain't guys then. May 7th, you got 700 watch hours. Here, I'm going to tell you this. Don't.
Keith, you do that, you'll never poop again. That's right.
No, not Keith, Ken.
Or Ken, yeah. My bad.
You can't stop me from pooping. I've got Crohn's disease.
Oh. So James has got 9 watch hours.
Huh?
No, well, not right now. I can't, Stephanie, because I'm in the middle of moving. So and nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to say, yeah, to be fair, his videos are only a few seconds long, so that makes it a little bit harder to build up them watch hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's really
So
hard.
Greg is showing love the way. He's at 500 hours soon. Greg, do you have playlists set up? If you do, I'll go run yours too. Well, Stephanie, right now my hours are going up probably 20 to 40 a day. So I'm in no rush. It'll get there. And I'll start putting out more videos. And I do this live stream every Saturday, so it'll get there. I'm in no rush.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you got people stay in here the whole time, with like I'm doing, I mean, it kind of doubled or tripled the watch hours.
Yeah, that's why Miss Prince stays in our lives.
So you figure our 4-hour live, like it makes like 12 hours every time we're live.
Right.
Somebody stays the entire time.
Oh, he's reaching 500 subscribers. Oh, I see now. Well, you're going to get there soon. So it looks like it's almost 7 o'clock. I need to figure out, I guess, dinner around here. So I know y'all got to be getting going here in a little while. It has been a lot of fun hanging out. I appreciate the huge surprise from Gangsta Bill there. And Miss Heidi's over there hiding from the camera. But it was great seeing y'all there. I'm glad y'all got to come hang out with Keith. And dude, that's a killer deal on that lathe, man.
Yeah, I'm excited to start messing with it.
Oh, and this
So-
parting tool is a Robert Sorby. I don't know if you can read it or not. It's a Robert Sorby parting tool.
Oh, okay.
And this is I ain't even gonna try to say it. It's the same brand that used to be Nova Chuck. Tenka tools. So it's not nothing cheap, that's for sure.
No, he got a killer deal. Right? That's the thing about, like I said, Bill, he's like a hound dog when it comes to finding those kinds of deals, man. I've never seen anything like it.
Worst part is I didn't have the extra money, but the guy had a quarter cable 6-inch planer for $100. Same guy I got the lathe from.
Dang.
Or not planer, joiner.
He
My
must
bad.
have really been wanting to unload.
And then he had some cheap generic planer he wanted a couple $100 for.
See, I'm going to have to move closer to Bill and Heidi just so that I can get more deals through them because they're not going to drive back down here again after a 4-hour drive this time.
Nope.
He had something else too that I was going to buy and I didn't buy. I think it was a pen, or no, it wasn't a pen mandrel. Oh, it was a pen press, a Miles Craft pen press for pressing the pens together.
Yeah.
He only went $20 for it.
Well, there you
I didn't have
go.
the extra money.
You might want to save his number. Well, Keith, I appreciate you coming on, brother. It's great to learn more about your your channel and your shop and stuff. I look forward to meeting up with you in person sometime soon, hopefully after this move. But everybody, if check out his channel, make sure you're subbed, make sure you check out the uh, welcome home information if you haven't already. I appreciate everybody coming in to hang out, and I will catch everybody next week. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for next week's episode, but the 22nd, we will have John Ulrich on, so that ought to be a lot of fun. And y'all get to watch me get abused by John.
Watch him build planter boxes.
And watch him build 4 or 5 planters. So I appreciate everybody. Thank y'all for joining us. I will be back probably Saturday. And yeah, see y'all soon. Thank you very much.